And we jumping right into this. Good evening, all. Welcome to the Fete Finder feature. I'm your host, Sean G, the owner and CEO of Fete Finder. Today we have with us DJ Bimshire, one of the most talented DJs in the DMV area, and I can say, like, across the Caribbean as well.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So,
what's good, fam?
We gonna chop it up. You know, this is our like third time at this, bro.
It is.
So, hey, like I said, we'll just reintroduce yourself, who you are, where you from, and get right into it.
For those of y'all who may or may not know me, I am DJ Bimshire, representing the 246 and the DMV. That is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And if you aren't familiar with that, go pay attention to the North American map. Maryland, DC, it's like a little whatever. So that's what I represent, all right? Big up to everybody who's tuned into Fete Finder. I am just, I guess you could call me a Caribbean ambassador to DC. One of many.
You said what was the area code you said?
246, man.
So where's that at? For those who don't know, where's that at?
What country you represent?
I'm Jamaican, St. Kitts.
Good. I had to make sure real quick, because I know sometimes Trinities be, I represent the 246, the land.
I think it's on the flag, too.
The land of flying fish, all right? The land of flying fish. Trinities don't, we claim flying fish.
This is not a competition thing here.
I just had to clear the air on that.
Got you. So we're going to get right into it. Like, we've done interviews before. This time it's going to be a little bit different. We're just going to chop it up, talk about some stuff. We was talking about a topic before we got on air, and just how the Caribbean is shaping up during the pandemic. Like, I know we excited to go to Miami Carnival. There's so much. Oh my God, Miami Carnival is going to be bananas. I promise you, it's going to be bananas. Problem. So we was talking about like how it became like a melting pot of different people working together and stuff like that. So you were saying something before we started. Like how do you feel about that?
I honestly, I think the post-pandemic carnival world that we're seeing is actually a great thing. You're seeing a lot of groups who probably would have normally probably would have never worked with each other.
True.
Working with each other. Mm-hmm. You're seeing bands giving. I'm going to speak on it from a DJ perspective. You're seeing bands giving DJs who were up and coming in like 2019, 18. You're seeing them
give them a shot.
You know what I'm saying? Like prime example on the Junction. Geo's with me on the Junction. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's a good look.
Yo, Geo's with you on the Junction?
Geo's with me on the Junction.
Bro. All right. I'm going to stay with my band, though. I'm going to make my way down to your truck and then see. Because I think the order came out. So I don't know how many people checked out the order of the band order. I always look forward to that because I want to know how far can I get to my friends. Yeah. See how far my truck is.
Make sure you don't miss your band crossing the stage and then go back.
And they have to come back and stay. But like the last couple of carnivals, they wasn't even letting people go back like usual. You didn't have that freedom of how to do it.
You didn't have that autonomy, but. And honestly, it might actually be a little more strict.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, like with COVID and stuff.
But at the end of the day, with everything that us as a whole, the world, the Caribbean as a community, everybody has gone through, we need a carnival.
Quick side note though, not even a side note. Folks, so serious. Miami put out a thing. You have to get that. Was it PCR? PR?
You gotta get the test.
You gotta get the test. Mm-hmm. Not the quick joint.
Nope.
You gotta get the one that you sent to the lab. Wednesday.
Or you had to have already had a negative, basically a vaccination.
So it's vaccination? Because I seen the thing that came out. I have a vaccination,
yeah.
Or I got that. So if you vaccinated or you get tested, you have to have one of those two things to be able to partake in the parade, not the fetes, which is interesting.
The fetes are ran independently.
Yeah. So to participate in Miami Carnival this year, you have to have the test or a vax card. So just want to get that out, and that's just like just current events right there, just going on. Who are you looking forward to see at Miami Carnival? No, and don't say yourself, bro. Don't do that.
No, I'm not that. That's not me. Who am I excited to see? Let me think about it, man. Honestly, the people, the patrons, man. Like, I've missed being around people, bro.
Okay.
Like, it's...
Hold on, let's not front like we haven't been around people.
No, I'm talking about, when I say around people, I'm talking about, like, around people. Don't get me wrong, like, the world opening back up in the DMV has been a great experience, right? And I'm around, I come out and I'm at events, and that's only been, like, a precursor.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't been to a major carnival. I haven't been, you know, I haven't had those experiences this year, or for like almost like the last 2 years.
So the carnival experience.
So the carnival experience of being with the people and seeing the people react to the culture and the music, the vibes.
It's gonna be a different vibe.
It's gonna be different this year, bro.
Is anything like nerve-wracking about it, or should we be nervous? Like how, like being around those so many people. COVID, because COVID's real. Let's not get this twisted. Real. COVID is definitely real.
It's very real.
So any type of fear, well, you don't have to worry because you won't be on the truck. But patrons such as myself, I mean the crowd, I mean the mixes, like, oh, get your masks now.
I was just waiting for you to say it.
Get your mask now. Like be early on the mask. Match your costume. Match your outfit. You gotta pick a mask. Like, you gotta pick shoes out for carnival now, don't you?
It's crazy. It's like, I was just gonna wait for you to finish. Like, I think the safest, smartest solution is exactly what everyone has been saying. If you are afraid to get a vaccine, that is on you. There's no judgment there. I know I got poked and I feel great.
You got what?
Poked. Poked. Needle. Poked. Needle.
I'm so childish. I'm so childish.
This guy, yo. So I got, you know what I'm saying? I got the injection, and I was good, but it's on the individual. If you really want to go out to Miami Carnival and enjoy yourself, or any carnival moving forward, because at the end of the day, COVID is about to be a way of life.
It's gonna be like
it's gonna be
the flu.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be like the common cold.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad COVID is going to be. So it's. We have to either
Wait, the common cold. Well, the common cold can kill you too, depending on how old you are.
I mean, think about it. Common cold kills people.
Right. I'm not gonna mess you up. You had your moment. My bad.
So, like the most logical thing is just honestly mask up. Like, mask up.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of the beautiful thing is that a lot of bands are offering masks with their costumes. So, and they're making the process easier. If you want to enjoy yourself, you want to enjoy yourself safely and not run the risk of. Because the dangerous part about COVID is in the fact that you might not get sick.
Yeah.
But you may become a carrier that then takes it home and kills off your whole family.
Damn, just kill them all off, huh?
And that's
it's scary. It's like
scary.
worst case scenario we're talking about here.
No,
like,
bro, that's actually what was happening during the actual thick of the pandemic. People were going out and partying, and then bringing it home, and then days later, family members are dropping.
Yeah, man.
That's just the reality of this situation. We just gotta, if you really. Like, for me as a DJ, I care about the people I'm around. I care about the patrons. I don't want to come. If I feel any kind of way, I'm not coming anywhere.
Yeah, true.
Right? So, we just got to look out for one another. That's honestly what this situation is. Wear your mask, man.
Like, just the bigger picture, just looking out for one another. Like, we should be doing that from the beginning.
From the jump.
Making sure everybody's covered, stuff like that. You know, take a wine. You know, mask up.
Mask up. Yeah.
Wine lasts for like 30 to 2 minutes, yo. Just unless y'all really feeling it.
Unless y'all feeling it, then that means y'all can then quarantine your own 6 foot space, yo. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it's like, wear a mask. Like,
true.
Like, it's commonplace for you know, people, single individuals at a fete. They're gonna go talk to a girl. Cool, but like, yo. Put your mask on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, same thing in reverse. The girl people just want to feel safe. And you can easily make them, it's so easy to make them feel safe. Just wear a mask.
True. And that face-to-face whining, man, you know.
It can happen. With a mask on.
With a mask, right?
With a mask on.
So, on a lighter note, because I know, so we got a bunch of fests as usual.
Yeah.
As like, what are some of the fests you're gonna be at? And I'll tell you my list because I got a shitload of fests.
So I know you're gonna be all over the place.
Always,
I know
always.
Definitely for a fact. I'm looking to see, and I think he's already hinted. He already dropped. Private already dropped.
Yeah.
Soca Brainwash. Good.
Where you been at, bro?
That's what I've been waiting for, son.
But all right, since we talk about Private Ryan, shout out to Private Ryan. And Soca Brainwash.
That's the event. I'm going
to Soca Brainwash. I hope everybody else is going. That's where Fete Finals will be at Soca Brainwash. Definitely.
I'm thinking about arrivals.
All right, arrivals. But just hold on with Soca Brainwash real quick. How do you feel about it? Because you don't know what the theme is this year. Because I'm taking you don't know.
I don't.
Bro, you tripping.
I haven't been.
It is a lingerie theme.
But I'm definitely there.
That's not the question I asked you. The question I asked you was, how do you feel about it?
I'm definitely there. That's how I feel about it. Like, what do you mean?
All right, okay. All right.
So I think that's an awesome theme. I think the approach Ryan has taken after the pandemic of adding themes to more of like a theme to his event.
I think he was doing it before the pandemic, though.
He's been doing it's been like,
because last year Trinidad it was
like Trinidad, it was heaven, stuff like that. Like, he did those.
And then the year before that, it was the '70s theme. Yeah,
exactly.
so he's been doing themes.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as in like people actually like dressing up and doing it.
Okay,
now. You're seeing that more now, right? And I think that themed parties are actually a good look, right? And outside of it, it's not the norm for the Caribbean diaspora.
Okay, so with that same question, right? That's not the norm, right? But we, as carnival goers and revelers, right? We already going to carnival to be our true self. No inhibition. We going out there already. So why do I need a costume or outfit, minus the road? But at a Fete, I'm already being myself. Why do I need to cover that up? I got Halloween for that.
And I get that, and that's for the individual, right? And then at the end of the day, you can't please everybody. That's one thing about the business. If you want,
y'all pleasing me. Y'all pleasing me. Don't
look,
don't
confuse.
Be
successful in this, look, if you want, I'm just gonna say this straight. Young DJs, young promoters, you want to be successful in this game, don't take offense to everything. You can't please everybody, bro. Yeah. You cannot. So, in total, I think the theme concept is a good look for the Caribbean moving forward. Granted, I know that in regards to like the carnival aspect, we dress up, we do that all the time. But his parties aren't just at carnivals. Yeah. And so to actually have those one-off events where you could, like his last one, the one that was in New York where everyone dressed up and like, what was it, Rome or something like that? Yeah. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, that is dope. I missed that one. I didn't want to go to New York. I'm always in New York, but New York was, I took the time off for that one. Had to work. But yeah, again, shout out to Private Ryan because he's doing amazing things in the community. So, and just, it takes us out of our norm. You're right. It takes us out of our norm, and at the same time, it's fun. It's exhilarating. It's we crave that. Like that. There's no feeling like carnival, and not even just the carnival. Just that week of fetes leading up to the carnival is crazy. And then it's like, all right, you plan out. I've never been excited to pick out outfits for a trip in my life, bro.
and that's a weird thing that everyone is like. You're gonna find the little joys now because you haven't experienced it in so long,
man.
So long. And that's what's gonna make Miami such an amazing experience this year, man.
Just stay safe in Miami. That's the biggest thing. Look out for each other and stay safe because that's what we're gonna be rocking with. That's the thing. Just carry yourself safe. See that plug there, man? Like carry yourself safe. Carry yourself safe, for real. Man. Like just it's a big thing. Also shout out to Carry Safe. They got that whole slogan going on, so shout out to them. Make sure you just carry yourself safe during Miami Carnival. Another Fete that I'm looking forward to, you said it, Arrivals. Arrivals is always a good time. always a good time. Always a good time. So that I think that's what triggered straight off the jumbo jet.
So that exactly like that kind of experience. Now imagine if Carnival was happening as normal, right? You still had Trinidad, you still had Barbados, you still had stuff. Like, yes, these are key events that people look to go towards when it comes to Miami. Yeah. Arrivals, Private Ryan's, So-Called Brainwash.
Hold up, the SSS Blues.
The SSS Blues, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that we haven't done it for so long, in a major way. Yeah. That's what's making the atmosphere surrounding this carnival so amazing.
Yeah. Because it's nostalgic now. Before just thinking about it is nostalgic, and we haven't even got there yet.
I promise people are going to be. I know for a fact.
Got a little
this is probably going to be the first time people are going to go to Miami and actually cry. Yo. I think people are going to be crying, enjoying themselves on the road. Like you're going to see tears of joy a lot.
It's an emotional experience. So if you're missing it, I know you have y'all reasons.
Of course.
The main reason I know.
A lot of people judgment at all.
Yeah, a lot of people I know that I talk to, it is that that fear.
And it's a real fear. It's a legitimate fear.
So no, like Bimshire said, no judgment. Do your thing. Hopefully, when we are more secure and more confident in what the vaccine and everything, we can see each other in Jamaica. Hopefully, Jamaica has a carnival. Hopefully. I'm looking for that because I go to that every year. Jamaica's one of my favorites. So we got Arrivals. Arrivals is another one.
Like for me, my man Cool Blaze does an event called Good Vibes Miami.
I'll be at Good Vibes. I'll be there.
If I'm in town early enough, I'm there. I'm gonna check out my man in his event. You know what I mean? Like, because the thing is for me, I used to do all the major events, and then now that I'm also DJing events, I can't oftentimes catch all the major events.
But what events are you going to be DJing at?
That's the thing. This year, I'm actually a lot more free this year. Like I have a couple.
But you're on the road.
I'm on the road. I have a couple of events that I'm still in the works right now, so I'm not going to release those details and information as of yet. But I'm going to be a lot more freed up this year, which gives me the opportunity to actually kind of just, and that's why I'm really looking forward to Miami. It gives me the opportunity outside of...
To be a patron.
And Fete and enjoy myself.
Got you. Well, hey, when you going to post your Fete list?
Soon.
You see the plug there? Fete list. Shout out to Fete list. Fete list be everywhere, bro.
Shout out Fete list, Soon. I'm going to post it soon enough, bro.
All right, cool. So, with that, as being a patron, that should be a dope experience too, just to see people see you on the road, just jamming with everybody else.
And that's the thing, like, I'm so focused on work. Like, if people know me, like, I do my job, and then I sit back and I'm listening to what the next DJ is playing. People are often like, yo, Ben be chilling. Nah, I'm studying what everyone else is playing. I'm learning. Like, I'm always in work. I tend to be always in work mode when I'm inside the event.
Yeah, right? So how's that dynamic for you, like that work mode? Because I know when I met you, like, you always seem to be focused. Like, plenty of other DJs that's in the area, that moment before y'all go on, it's like science. Y'all like are looking at the crowd. You're trying to figure out the people, and it's like, okay, did that tune play before I play this? Like, was that on a list that I was gonna play? So how does that work with you? Because we're gonna dip and dab on how you get your creativity from, and how you going on. Because again, just to recap, this is me and Bimshire's third time at this shit, so we trying to make it a little different. I got a little something for him, a little question for him that it takes that the norm of, hey, what's this? What's that? How you doing? So we're gonna take that out this box right now and just think outside the box and just have a discussion because we are friends first and foremost.
Facts.
So again, back to it. Just how is that science for you? How does that work for you? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing before you go on? How does that process work? What does it look like?
The process. He's asking the process.
Sir, we're gonna fill
You're
him up.
asking the process. All right. So the process. 9 out of 10 times, I don't know if it's the same for every DJ. I can only speak for myself. If I walk into an event and you see like that 5 minutes or 10 minutes before I'm about to play, I'm kind of focused and I'm looking at the crowd and I'm just using the years of experience I've obtained from previous parties. I'm reading the crowd, trying to see where their energy level is at, see how much joy I can actually feel. Because the thing is, for me, DJing is about a vibe.
Okay,
right?
Gotcha.
So I'm gauging the crowd to see, like, are these people happy, excited right now? Are they enjoying themselves? And if not, and not saying that they're not enjoying themselves because of the previous DJ, but if they're more of like a mellow vibe and they're chilling, I look at the time and I see that it's closer to the middle of the fete. I'm like, this is where they should be a little more excited. Then I'm like, how can I then be the person to facilitate that energy?
Okay. All right. So let's get in that facilitating the energy and stuff like that. And we're gonna step on a lot of toes right now with this next question. All right. First, I got this question because shout out to Blackie on Instagram. You can follow on Instagram. New York had New York Labor Day, there was a lot of complaints about how do you feel about DJs talking on the mic too much while at the Fete? Because, you know, the people didn't come to hear the DJ talk. So how do you balance that in the community? Because there is so much mixed emotions about DJs talking on the mic. So,
right. So I will just be honest and voice my opinion on that topic. When it comes to talking on the microphone, there's a time and a place for it. That's honestly how I feel. Granted, people are brought up in different environments. So a lot of long talk is normal for a dancehall scene kind of event, right? Which is fine. Yeah. If you already enter into that party knowing what to expect.
Yeah.
Right? But
soca different.
Soca's different. People want to come and enjoy yourself. And prime example is, I'll give you a prime example of perfect talk. Perfect talk.
Okay.
Shout out to my man Barry Hype, right?
Bruh.
Barry Hype.
Yes.
Barry Hype is hands down one of the best.
Somebody
MCs.
tag Barry Hype.
Barry Hype, hands down, is one of the best MCs in the Caribbean scene too, right? Yeah. There is no taking that away from them.
Yeah.
And if you notice about Barry Hype and anyone who's good on a microphone, there's just a simple concept. You just gotta be simple, keep it simple and stupid about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What you say has to relate to the song, and it shouldn't take long.
Yep.
It shouldn't take away from the impact of the first beat. None of that. Barry has mastered that.
It's like wrestlers and shit going into their promo spills and stuff.
That's it.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Barry Hype, man. Barry Hype is one of the greatest to ever do it. He's been doing it for such a long time.
I got nothing but respect.
Not even him. Fucking Patrick, the Hype Man. Yo, I'll be on the road with Patrick, the Hype Man, in Miami Carnival. And
that's real. I'm glad you actually brought up Patrick. Because when you look at the people who are good, the people who are actually being flown out to just MC, they never say anything stupid at the wrong time to make you say, dog, you're talking
too much.
Right. It's all about just mastering timing. It's simple. The same way, I'll give you an example of DJs who actually are really good at doing that. Hip hop DJs.
Oh, because I was going to say, don't name no soca DJs. So I can just be like,
hip hop DJs.
All right.
Hip hop DJs are really good at doing that. Yo, and if you want to talk about soca DJs,
no.
I'm gonna say straight. I would throw my name out there.
Yeah.
I can MC a soca party just like any other party.
Oh,
people aren't gonna sit there and be like, "Yo, just Bam talking too much."
Got you. Yeah. A lot of people not gonna say Bam talk too much. I got some soca DJs that they gonna say, yeah, they talk too much.
Exactly. There's something
leave that on another conversation.
That's a whole other topic.
That's a whole other topic on another day.
It basically is about mastering the art form, y'all. It's simple. Like everything about DJing is directly falls in line with music. Talking on the microphone has to do with cadence. Cadence has to do with ad-libs. Ad-libs have to do with being able to follow the beat and knowing your beat count.
Yeah.
And if you want to do it properly, you do it on beat so it doesn't come across as abrasive to the ear.
Got you.
Everything is about making it sound good to the listener.
Got you. I'm a little distracted because we the screen is kind of messing up there. But focus.
This guy.
I'm gonna be real. So if we see it, the viewers see it, you know?
Yeah.
So exactly. So with that, we're gonna take it back because we're not here to step on toes and stuff. Because like I said, another conversation for another day.
Another day. I'll come back for that.
Yeah, definitely. Because that is a topic of discussion, for real. Another note. The music going in? So, another topic. DJs talking. Transitions. Let's get into transitions. Like, because we all been in that Fete, and we jamming, and we're like, I'm like, what the whoa.
It happens.
How does that work? Is it something that people just, it can happen to anybody, or like?
Truth be told, a bad transition can happen to any DJ. Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you. They probably happen a lot. And a lot of times, the patron doesn't realize.
Okay, all right.
Right? Now, the ones that are obvious to you guys,
yeah,
those are the ones that are, for a good DJ, are rare. If you hear that a lot with a DJ, then that means like, you know, something's off with their mixing.
Okay.
Like they either don't properly understand beat matching or something, because it shouldn't be a consistent. Your beats blending transitioning shouldn't consistently be off, because the whole concept is to match one beat with another.
True.
So, but it does happen, bro. There's times when you're in the mix and you're DJing fast and the party is pumping and you're mixing a song, you don't realize that you should have pulled down the tempo, made it faster. You know what I'm saying? You're off by a couple beats. A good DJ would mix it, hear it, and then catch it really quick. Because for example, on a CDJ turntable platform, there's the jog wheel, right?
Shit, I don't know.
I know you don't know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm bringing it down. So there's the top platform, which we control the music.
Okay.
And then there's a jog wheel. It looks like it's right around the edge of the platform.
Yeah.
You lightly tap that jog wheel and move it either forward or backwards. You are controlling the tempo live.
Oh. Okay.
I can quickly catch up, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you hear it in the headphones and stuff too.
I hear it in my headphones.
Oh,
exactly.
Because when I was little, I was wondering why people wear the headphones and DJ.
I mean, hey, bro, we just sit down. I didn't teach you a basic. It's the basics.
I was like, bro, like, I had so many questions. I was like, how can they hear it? How can they hear the music?
Why does a DJ wear headphones?
Yeah, that was a big question when I was little, especially growing up in New York, bro.
Yo, that's funny, bro.
Like, wait,
that's funny.
Why
does a DJ wear headphones?
You can't hear the music. Now, mind you, this is young Sean. Like, oh, what the fuck? And we have those questions. Like, I have little things like embarrassment statements. Like, for example, we all have those moments of, like, for example, pickles. I didn't know fucking pickles was fucking cucumbers. I'm not gonna hold you. So I put myself on blast. I'm not afraid to put myself on blast.
How old were you when you found out that pickle was a cucumber, bro?
Nigga, I was in my 20s.
You were 20?
Yeah, I was in my 20s. Nigga, hit the fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny, bro.
That's my moment. Like, don't get me wrong.
Everybody has them, though.
Like, bro, I used to go to South Carolina all the time and be like, yo, can I get some pickled pig feet? Da, da, da. And then, no. I thought the pig was like, all right, cool. This is just my story. I'm not ashamed of it. There's a lot of moments that y'all have that y'all don't discuss.
Everybody does.
Yeah, so.
Everybody. I like to call them, let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
I don't mean any disrespect to my vanilla. Let me say. Oh, you want to give it? I don't mean any disrespect.
They don't have to give them disclaimers.
To my vanilla chocolate brothers and sisters. But I call those blonde moments. All right. I call those blonde moments.
Okay.
Everybody has them. Surfer blonde moments. That's for guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude. It happens to all of us, man.
Yeah, it do, man. Like, funniest moment. Yeah, that's the pickle thing is mine. That's mine.
Bro.
Cause look, man, I'm actually share one of yours because shit. Because I'm not gonna go out here.
Let's see.
Be honest.
I'm trying to think of a good funny one because there's stuff that happens. Like, the truth be told, you never stop learning, right? And that's just what it is in life.
Yeah.
Right. So some stuff may be hilarious and stuff might just be funny to the individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe I didn't know that.
Right now it doesn't matter. Like,
exactly.
This is your time to shine, bro.
I'm trying to think of a funny one. Nothing funny comes to mind. But I can tell you something simple. Super simple, right? When I was getting my dog, right? He's a old English bulldog. I didn't know that there was a difference between the breeds, bro. I knew there was an English bulldog, which is the fat, stocky one, but there's one that's a little more athletic and brolic, but still the same size. I had no idea. None. So when people were telling me, yo, there's a difference in dogs, I was like, yeah, you're lying to me. I don't want no fat,
that's not funny.
Old. It's not funny. It's not funny, but it's a learning moment.
It's a learning moment. All right, I got you.
Told you.
All right, I'll top you with that. I thought a hot dog, like, I didn't know there was a real hot dog.
What do you mean? You thought a hot dog was a dog?
There's a dog, the little
dog. You didn't know that was the name of it?
I thought that's what they put on hot dogs.
You said it?
So I thought you I can top you. I can top you.
Hey, yeah, you taught me, bro. Hey, Sean, you taught me, bro. Both your stories hilarious. Yo, you thought they killed little dogs.
Boom, you want some mustard with that? You want some mustard with that? That's what I thought.
Yo. Hey, we might have to take a break, son. I'm crying, dog.
Hey, hit a video or something. Hit a video or something. We don't got no music videos? Okay. Shit. Oh shit! We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be carry safe.
Make sure to carry yourself safe. We're living in a crazy time, folks, and I just want to encourage you to do your part. We all want to get back to some sense of normalcy.
Wait, let me play.
It starts with you. Carry yourself safe, people. All right? Wash your hands, sanitize, social distance. Do what you got to do. Carry safe.
Do me a favor.
That's hilarious, bro.
Carry yourself safe. Thank you.
Things opening up. Everybody want to jump out and pump. Bring your vibes, but be safe. It's a serious thing. Carry safe. Carry yourself safe. You dig?
Outside is reopening, you know. We all like to enjoy ourselves. We all like to fete. We all like to interact and socialize with each other. But I also want you guys to know that we need to carry ourselves safe.
Hey, we're still out here. The world is opening up, but still take the time to carry yourself safe. Meaning, wash your hands. Still take all the necessary precautions. Do everything you can to prevent the spread of the virus. The world is opening up. Be safe, folks. Be safe. Carry yourself safe, all right?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I know that we're all super excited and eager for outside to open up and to reunite with friends and family and all these good things. But I want to encourage you guys to remember to be responsible and remember to carry safe. Carry yourself safe.
Carry safe.
Hey guys, let's be responsible and let's look out for one another. But most importantly, let's remember to carry safe.
Carry yourself safe, huh?
Wichtige bekannt machen, carry safe.
Remember to stay safe, look out for each other, and be responsible. Just remember, carry safe.
It's all about the carry safe movement. So Caribbean people, make sure you wear your masks. Make sure you sanitize. Make sure you do your part in keeping yourself and your family and friends safe. Carry yourself safe.
I urge everyone to follow the local health and safety guidelines. Stay sanitized, wash your hands, wear your mask. Be blessed and stay safe.
We are back outside, some of us. But here's the key. Let me do it safely. So if you're with your team, stay together in your crew. If you're outside and, you know what I mean? Put on your mask. Let's be safe, people. So carry yourself safe. Because that's how we would want you to do it. And it is the safest possible way for us to party. Carry yourself safe.
Yeah, man. So we had to take a quick pause. Shout out to the Carry Safe team and everybody that's showing love to Carry Safe because they have a positive message that's going on, and I think we can all get behind that and be on that one Caribbean front and get behind that and just it's gonna be an awesome movement. So just put your mask on. It's simple. Carry yourself safe.
Very simple.
Simple concept. Like, we gotta keep it simple, stupid for everybody.
For everybody.
Put your mask on, that's it.
Put your mask on, yeah.
Also, now, after that quick commercial break, because that joint was hilarious. And trust me, it's real life. It's real life. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. So, let's get back into... We talking about Miami Carnival, but there's been some stuff that in D.C., that's been pumping.
Yeah.
Right? So historically, hands down, this past weekend in DC was like my favorite weekend during the whole pandemic. Bro. Hands down. So shout out to, before we even get into the discussion about this event, just shout out to Arthur,
Jig Entertainment, Gold Boot.
There you go.
DC Carnival. It was a good look.
Yeah, it was a good look. Shout out to all the artists that came out and did their thing. I am not gonna hold back on this one. This is not one of those times. This is my show, and I'll do what I want on my show. So, but we're gonna get to that point. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna talk about in a minute. But just shout out to big up the whole Culture Fest team, because Culture Fest was a vibe.
It was a vibe
from beginning to end.
Whole vibe, bro.
This is one of the very few moments I did a lot during Culture Fest, which I was there at 9:30 a.m. for the setup, everything. Right. It was a vibe from the setup. It was, you felt it. You felt when you walked in, like, all right, from they had their shit together, from trying to their shirts for the workers, everything. You knew what the lineup was. You knew how it was gonna go how it was gonna happen, what was gonna happen, who was gonna perform, who's working with who. I had to wear a few hats. They allowed me to do it, even though I was just a volunteer working. They allowed me to wear a couple of hats, from escorting artists to the stage to even performing security measures. It was actually a pretty dope vibe. So thank you for Culture Fest for having me do that. This is my second time actually doing it, so it was like actually pretty dope. So shout out to Arthur, Go Boot, right? Go Boot Entertainment. Yeah. That fucks me up all the time. So I'm just gonna say shout out to Eric, bro. Shout out to Eric. Culture Fest. I'm actually yours first. What was your favorite part? And don't say the obvious. Do something else. Don't say the man. Just say another part that was, because I heard there was a tent that was rocking too. Yeah. So just shout out to the tent real quick. But what's a good moment for you?
I'm gonna be 100%. Like, yeah. I mean, you threw a PSA out there. I wasn't gonna mention any of the artists on the main stage, because my favorite moment for Culture Fest was the tent, the Soca Reggae tent, where it was vibes. Where you had
go down the list. Let them know.
You had White Boy the DJ. You had Dollar. You had Strictly King. You had Geo. You had Ghost. You had Bimshire. You had Super Slice. You had Prince Royal. Yes. These were all the DJs that were entertaining that tent all day.
Yeah, man.
And the best thing, and granted, I'm going to reveal this, right? Because I know we're not going to catch any slack for it.
No, we're not.
All right. And I know this even from the event coordinator.
Yeah.
So they gave us a schedule of how we were supposed to play in that tent. Us as DJs, knowing that they weren't going to be paying any attention to it.
Fuck it.
We said we're going to play when we want, how we want, and just enjoy the vibe.
In the moment, yeah.
So it literally was like, if, say for example, White Boy at one point was playing, and I just hopped on the mic with him, just cause. And then the energy and the vibe was so right. I was like, cool if I hop on? He was like, yeah, I gave him the mic. Like, it was just that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
The whole day. The Soca Reggae tent, Culture Fest, was awesome.
Because I heard it from the backstage. Somebody was like, yo, you check out the fucking tent. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, go check out the tent. And then when I would go, they'd be like, no, you got work. I was like, all right, cool, bet. I'll handle my stuff here. Now I go catch it. I never got. I was there from the setup of the tent, but I didn't come back after the setup. After the setup, I was like, oh shit, I was done. But I was pumping because people came backstage like, yo, you gotta go to the fucking tent. I'm like, what tent? And they was like, yeah, this Soca joint. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I would get pulled in a different direction and stuff like that. But I heard it. I think the first time I saw it, I did actually go, and I got a drink, and I can see, and I was like, oh man, I need to go over there and stuff like that. But I heard y'all was killing it, bruh. So shout out to all those, because I seen the posts, I seen the vibes. It was talked about. It was something we talked about. So
it definitely was. It felt. All right, so I don't know. Again, I can only speak from my perspective, my experience. I don't know what was going on at the main stage because I was under the tent.
Yeah.
So, but I do know that at some point the crowd just flooded the tent. From early. I'm talking about from I got there at probably about 3 o'clock. I'll say that I started emceeing with White Boy probably like 5.
Okay.
Right? The flood just came.
Yeah.
It was like someone just opened the floodgates. It was just like a rush of people. And it stayed like that for the rest of the night.
Like, that's what I heard. I was like, yo, these shit is pumping, bro. So shout out to the reggae soca tent, the soca reggae tent.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't
matter how you say it. It was vibes. So my highlight, I'm be real, I got 2 highlights. One highlight is not a big highlight that everybody was proud of, but just talk about that walk. Let's talk about the walk down to the fucking event, bro.
Hey, so I would say this, yo. There's a give and a take, right? For the location they had this year, it was worth the walk.
All right, okay.
I would say that, like. It was convenient the first year.
Yeah, it was right at the lot.
Right in the lot.
Yeah.
But it was congested, all that other good stuff. And I see why they wanted to go to a more open space.
Yeah.
And it did elevate the vibe.
Yes, it did.
So because all of that was good, the walk didn't bother me. I was like,
the walk.
I could deal with the walk.
Because once you got there, my bad. I thought I knocked my mic off. Alright, so don't get me wrong, I got there early, so I had to walk that walk in the morning.
Early, see?
Yeah, by myself in my lonesome. At least a lot of people that came in, they said they already had crowds and crowds of people that they was walking with, because when you came in, that line was all the way, that took you for the length of the walk.
All the way back to the Gaylord parking lot.
Yes, to the Gaylord parking lot. So it's like, and don't get me wrong, I was out there working, doing my thing. So I was like, I got to see the line firsthand. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Another part of it, it was like...
Bro, let me tell you how long that line was, bro. That line was so long. It was the first time ever that I felt as a DJ, I felt bad to walk to the front, bro.
Because you like, damn, you gotta skip all these people?
Exactly, bro. I was like, God, I don't want to carry. Like, normally it's a party you enter and you're like, oh, it's a short line. You're like, all right, I'm gonna see y'all inside. But it's like, I'm walking past people, I'm like, I'm gonna see them inside. No, I'm not gonna see them for like the next hour, bro, because that line was that long.
Because you're not gonna see them.
The line was that long. The line was really
But the vibe was worth it.
The vibe was worth it. And I completely understand why the line was that long, because the demand was that high. The demand was that high for Culture Fest this year, and I think that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, to see the growth of the event. To see the growth of the event, especially after it launched in 2019.
Yes.
Got hit by the pandemic and canceled in 2020. And to see it kind of like resurge, oh yeah, I'm very proud of it.
So I compare it to, and this is no disrespect to nobody, I think Culture Fest is on the level of a hooky, in the sense of what the crowd it brings.
I think, yes, in regards to that comparison.
I was about to say, let's debate.
in regards to the size of crowd, I mean, granted,
the vibe is different. Don't get me wrong.
Let me say, I think it was like, I was looking for my phone, son, because there's
the phone is right there live, bro.
They let out the stats, bro. I was looking for my stats. So here's what it is. I'm gonna try and quote the stats. I might be wrong, but I believe Culture Fest this year was like 70,000 people.
70,000?
Yeah.
Yo, I got pictures and
Not
videos.
7,000.
70,000
people, bro.
I want to see the quotes on that.
Yo, Arthur sent me I swear, there's like, his thank you message when he's thanking all the DJs. That little personal group that people and patrons wouldn't be privy to.
Yeah.
And he gave us numbers, and I was like, what?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I believe Arthur. Don't get me wrong. I believe in Arthur.
Nah, that man don't exaggerate nothing.
Yeah, so I believe in. Shout out to that man, Arthur. Man.
I'm gonna say
hopefully we're gonna get him on the show soon.
Say this, and I've said it before, and I tell Arthur all the time. That's one guy You need me for anything, I'll drop whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
I could have a previous booking. You hear that? Alright.
So yeah, so that was, man, from the radio tent, just the crowd, because when you looked out, you just seen, I got to see from the stage, I got to see, it was a sea of people, and it, from watching the setup to being a part of the actual goings downs and the goings downs. So I'll get to my highlight right now, just so you know everybody looking for it. My highlight, and this disclaimer: I am no groupie. You won't see me taking pictures with all these artists, even though I have access to a lot of artists and what I do for my career. I don't remember the last time I took a picture with you. And I said, this is just not my style.
That's real.
Yeah, this is just not my style. So my highlight, and that's, again, thanks to Arthur, Eric, Freaka, I got allowed to escort Kes to the stage.
Dope. So that means you got a chance to reason with him.
So I had a moment backstage. I got to chat with this man. Personality, fucking golden. I can see why everybody loved this man. Just from the beginning to end, just the talking, the share, laugh, where it was a sense of shit. Well, I might as well take a picture. Everybody else taking the picture, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a groupie. I'm not somebody that does what the crowd does. But at this moment, even he looked at me like, "You taking pictures of everybody else?"
Like,
I was taking the pictures. Yeah. He was like,
"Bro, come take a picture."
Yeah. So he was like, "All right, cool." So I took a picture. Again, I ain't gonna hold you. It wasn't the best picture. I was so fucking scared. It was weird. It was fucking weird. I was like, "Oh shit," because I don't do the pictures with artists. I'm not unless it's chilling. Like, but to escort him to the stage, to watch him prepare before he went on stage. That I don't know whether he was praying or getting his thoughts together. I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna like make up my own story. Mm-hmm. But he had this moment where he was just looking down, and then you knew.
Oh, it was
like,
go time.
It was go time. It clicked for him, and it was like, I don't care. Kes is that dude. Like, I don't care how you say it. There's no comparison to Kes. I know a lot of people, Kes, Michelle.
Nah.
That there's no comparison because they bring their own vibe to the Caribbean and the soca community, so it's unique within themselves.
I would like to actually say something about.
Go ahead.
So, in my opinion, and I can only speak for my opinion because I can't speak for anybody else.
This is your time.
Kes is one of the few. Kes the band is one of the few.
Kes the band. Shout out to Kes the band.
One of the few Caribbean acts that can cross over 100%. I sat there listening to some of Kes songs. And granted, don't get me wrong, I've seen Kes perform numerous times. Hands down, he is one of my favorite performers to watch. Right. Outside of that, there's honestly like two artists that I enjoy watching. I'll watch their show over and over and over again. It's Bungie. The next artist is Bungie. I would gladly sit there and watch Bungie do the same show
and Kes.
over. I would watch him do the same show over and over and over again. And it's not about, for me, it's not about because I like these artists. It's because their professionalism, what they bring to the stage, watching them go through their routine before all that other good stuff. It's like there's a beauty in seeing or being able to be a fly on the wall and watching someone deal with their passion and control it and then click and go on stage. Like, that's one of my favorite experiences of just being backstage, being able to see some of these artists that I respect, because I take the same stance as you, and I'm a DJ. I have less of a degree of separation from some of these artists than others, and for me, like sometimes my manager, shout out BK Entertainment, like there's been times when he's literally been like, "Why haven't you taken a picture?" Yeah, and I'm like, because they're a normal person just like me. Yeah, I'm not gonna force them to come take a picture. Man. Like, because for me, it's like I am in the house, I DJ, I perfected my craft, and now I'm to the point where I could DJ for people. they were artists who
They
wanted to
perfected
be.
their craft.
They perfected their craft, and now they're able to do this. But that doesn't mean they want people in their face all the time.
Yes, exactly.
And that's my perspective. But it's not always the stance you need to take. And I've been learning that over the years.
Yeah, same here. Because I'll tell you one artist right now, and then she's new on the scene. Trust me, I have yet to take a picture with her. I don't think I take pictures of her. No lie. I'm talking about Ray.
Bro, now you're trying to see now with that, I could clown you, bro.
Yo, I haven't took a picture of Ray.
Yo, Ray is the coolest.
Yeah, but
the coolest.
Don't get me wrong. Ray's like my sister.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't get me wrong. I have yet to take a picture with Ray.
Yo.
Don't get me wrong. I can talk to Ray.
I haven't taken a picture with Ray.
Yeah. I can talk to Ray. We can parlay over what's going on, and like for example, I'm gonna do this quick plug. Ray will be performing at Islands in the Sun
this Saturday alongside Nadia Foxy.
Yes,
because that thing.
He was waiting for it.
Oh, I've been waiting for that.
He was waiting for that drop for a minute, but thank you, Ray, for the segue for that one. But yes, this Saturday it will be vibes at Islands in the Sun. This Saturday, it's gonna be bananas. So we look forward to seeing y'all there. But back to my comment, and we'll get back to Islands in the Sun in a little bit.
Of course.
Yo, Ray might be the coolest.
The coolest, bro.
And then shout out to her manager, Daryl, because I got some stories, but we'll do it. We'll do Daryl.
That's the homie right there.
In the weeks to come. So in the weeks to come, we'll do.
You gonna get him on here, right?
Yeah, he's coming on the show. Daryl and Ray coming on the show, and we're gonna all right. Wow. So shout out to Daryl, Ray, but I've never taken a picture with Ray, and I can say I'm one of those people that after meeting Daryl and Ray, that it doesn't matter what I do as Fet Finder or Fetters United, I'm like, yo, we might need another artist. Shit. Well, I think Ray would be a good look. And I just plug her in because I feel like
all the time.
I know the struggle between, because I'm still trying to make it.
Let me
Go ahead.
Let me give a little secret. Little, it's not even a secret. Is once I found out the information, I thought it was foolish that no one was taking advantage. So, during the pandemic, I found out Ray lived in the DMV.
Oh, you found out?
I found out through a group of individuals, a group of up-and-coming artists out of the Caribbean. There's a group chat where they disseminate their music to DJs. And I'm part of that group. And I reason with them, and I get their music, and I talk with them. So I knew Ray through that group, right? But then I found out she lived in the DMV, and I was like, wait, you're out here? And it just so happened, that was literally like 2-3 weeks before DC Carnivals. And it so happens that the conversation that I was having with her when I was like, yo, you in DMV? I was actually standing beside my manager, and I was like, I'm gonna put you in contact with this person. Talk to her. I said, and because at the time, granted, and this is what happens. Oftentimes this happens. Promoters aren't privy, or there areas into the street where they're not aware of what's up and coming and what's hot, right? And I'm like, yo, this young lady has a couple songs on a couple rhythms that are bubbling right now.
Yes.
And I was like,
that Private Ryan joint.
And this is exactly what I said to him. I was like, and she's here. I was like, why not? And so the conversation happened, and it's just been a beautiful thing to see. Ever since, she's been, and I'm glad.
Every time I turn around, I see Ray on something.
That's exactly what
magical.
And this has nothing to do with me taking credit for anything. I was glad to put that plug in, because that's what we should do as Caribbean people.
As people.
Lift each other up.
Instead of that crabs in the barrel mentality.
Lift each other up. I'm not an artist, so what benefit I got stopping a promoter from hiring an artist? It makes more sense for that promoter to hire artists, because it makes their event look bigger and better.
Okay.
It's just that simple.
I think your live going down, bro.
It's all good.
Anyway, it's always a pleasure to have my man DJ Bimshire. Cause God, the liquor is talking. I'm not as drunk as I usually be because I would talking about no draws and shit.
This guy
at Juve and shit. But
man, Juve.
You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it because you had some nostalgia about it. You saw him. He was like Juve. Ooh.
Like, I'm really just thinking about how great Juve has been these last few years.
Bro, there's no fit better than Juve.
Hold on, but now a Juve in Miami after people have been in the house for almost 2 years.
You gotta be careful.
Like you realize, like, yeah, you understand, I might have to just wear my wife as a backpack,
Did he say wear his wife as a backpack?
Keep people away from me, man.
Is she coming to the carnival?
Yeah,
oh yeah, definitely. Because your wife cool as shit. Don't get me wrong.
Man.
Your
she
wife
coming
cool
to
as
carnival. Shit. That's also her birthday weekend. So we're doing it big for her.
Got you. All right. So with that, we'll have you on another time. Like that's the easy.
Sure,
we don't want to take too much time because I think we're already over our time. So thank you all for joining us on the Fete Finder feature. Quick plugs, quick questions before we dip out of here. Right now, also again, Islands in the Sun this Saturday in the DMV. Check it out. It's going to be a vibe. I guarantee you. No lie, it's going to be that thing. If you like Culture Fest, come to Islands in the Sun.
Yeah.
Period. Nadia Batson, Ray, a shitload of DJs.
Jugglers International, DJ G Nice, DJ Gecko, and
yours truly,
DJ Bimshire.
Shout out to Team Soca in the building, for real. For real.
Let me take a second. Shout out Spice, man. Real talk. Like during the pandemic, he made sure he called and checked in on people. I definitely appreciate Spice for that. Real talk. That's a big man thing. So just gotta shout him out for that.
Always, man. So we're gonna get Spice on here too. Wait, I'm a little drunk. All right. So, anyway, shout out to Streets Media Studio, SocaMix.com, for allowing us to use their space. It's been a pleasure. We have a lot in store. Check out in the coming weeks. DJ Ghost, SoFet Fitness. We have Fetters United, which I'm a part of. I'm the owner and founder, but the interview will be with the board of directors because I feel like they deserve their shot and their time because it's not about me. It's about the company as a whole. We have It's Ray. Shout out to my sister because I'm gonna call you my sister because now we family now. Like why, but we family. Daryl. A big songwriter and producer in the industry.
Big.
Yes.
Hold on, I gotta emphasize that. Big. And what's great, y'all. Yeah,
go ahead, talk to me because this is your time.
I'm gonna talk. All right, so I'm gonna talk my talk. I sit back and I realize some of the things that I love the DMV hard. I love the DMV heavy, and I will always do whatever I can to push the DMV's Caribbean scene, soca scene, and entertainment scene period forward. But sometimes it's like we don't even look to our own.
Yeah.
And that is annoying. Like the fact that they've been living. Like when I found out how long they were living out here, I actually got upset. He
was mad.
I was like, what? So like to know, like, we have access to these. We have access to these resources of stars and world-class writers. And there are artists in the DMV who are trying to make a way. It's like, you gotta network and connect with these people. And it's like, come on, like, why do you think other states, other countries, and other areas have more of a vibe than we when we know we have a vibe?
Yeah.
Because we don't work together.
True. We don't work together.
I ain't say nothing else on that.
But even with that, I'll tell you my story real quick, and then we're gonna done. Yo,
Big up Fimba, another artist in the
Fimba, bro. Oh my God, we gotta get Fimba on the show too. Fimba, we definitely gonna look out for you on the show. Also, when I heard of Ray, right? I something, you know how you get the joints on Instagram that comes past, and it's like, oh, what the fuck? Who the hell is this? So I hit her up. I said, yo, you want to do an interview? You want to be on a Fete Finder feature? And she was like, her response was, you gotta talk to my manager.
Which is a
great response.
A proper business.
Yeah. So I said,
especially for women in this industry.
So I said, okay, cool, because you know people inboxes trying to smash stuff like that.
Do all that
that's
a great response.
So I was like, okay, bet. I don't know who you are, but I can see that you are trying to grow in the community. So I reached out. Come to find out, her manager is not in this country. So I'm like, okay, bet. So we get on the 3-way call. I'm like, okay, cool. So he's like, all right, cool, we can do the interview. We do the interview. Look out for the interview soon. It's coming out.
Nice.
But also, she'll be back on the show again to talk and vibe. Shout out to her for doing the Instagram takeover this weekend for Culture Fest. If you haven't tuned in, check out the Fete Finders Instagram page. She was looking fabulous as always. So shout out to Ray and her thing and doing her thing. Shout out to Daryl. We're going to wrap it up. Tell the people where they can find you, Bimshire. Oh, we're going to take some questions. Right after this introduction, we're going to take some questions.
Ain't no questions on my joint so far.
Go ahead. I'm already done. Right. So, go ahead.
I was just reading the comment. Let me shout out, first and foremost, my man, Tough Sound, bro. DJ Tough Sound, big up, man. We did an event in Houston a couple years by Vice. Everything nice, and that was a good look, yo. He just hopping in my chat. He's like, I remember. Yo, big up Tough Sound, big up, bro. So you can catch me, you can catch DJ Bimshire on all social media at DJ Bimshire. That's DJ BIMSHIRE. SHIRE. All right. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. That's Snapchat. That's
TikTok.
Black Planet. I said Black Planet.
What the fuck?
That's MySpace.
What's your wife feel about that?
Man, I can't remember the last time I logged in.
Black Planet, bro. Black Planet.
Yeah, you can find me on all social media.
I got some stories about Black Planet.
And then, I'm going to be, this year, I will be relaunching the website, djbimshire.com. During the pandemic, things went down. I was like, it just made sense to not.
Got you.
Couldn't be paying out that for something that wasn't benefiting me, man.
So, thank you for coming on the show.
Bro.
It's always a pleasure, bro. I look forward to you having next time we on the show, we're gonna have some real gritty conversation, bro. Because we're gonna talk about the topics that people don't want to talk about.
And that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah, because right now we just getting up and we just trying to like, share, follow. Because I'm gonna be real, the reason why we're back right now on a different thing is because people requested it. We are still sponsored by Soundbang Entertainment, SocaMix.com.
Soundbang!
Yeah, we're still sponsored by them. We love them to death. They're going to be on the show soon enough. But it's been a great feeling to have everybody say, yo, what happened to your lives? What happened to your interviews? Because we love it. Because at the beginning, we had a lot of confrontation and a lot of people like gossip and shit.
Everybody like to mock the next person.
Yeah, and we had a lot of that the first time around. So people have requested to do the live again. So right now we're getting in our own comfort zone, and we're gonna vibe out, and we're gonna rock it. I think it's good for the community. This and Soca Mix's live thing. So shout out to Soca Mix.
I'm just waiting for Soca Mix to add me and have me come through on the showcase.
Yeah, right. I want to go on the showcase too, man. That showcase is lit.
I'm waiting for a showcase.
As Fete Finder, not even as like.
I'm just trying to come through and have a guest DJ spot or something while he MCs and do everything. I've been watching. I'm like, yo, this dude.
He try to keep it to himself. Hey, that's the cue. We about to call it a day. You can check us out on FeteFinders.com, on social media at FeteFinders. Also, be on the lookout. We are feeding the homeless this Saturday for Fetters United at McPherson Square. Check us out. Come down if you want to volunteer, donate. You can donate at Cash App, FetFinders.com, Zelle, info@fettersunited.org. So that's it for us.
Yo.
Good night.
Let me ask a question.
Be blessed. Go ahead.
I'm going to ask a question about that.
All right, one question.
The feeding the homeless joint, because I'm interested in it.
Yeah.
Because I saw your flyer.
Mhm.
So, are you guys going down to a kitchen and feeding, or are you guys actually like trying to figure out?
No, we in the streets.
Oh, so y'all just buying stuff and getting
No, we got a whole caterer and everything. Why? What you need?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, I was wondering if like people could donate like canned goods.
Yeah, you
like
can
that
still
too.
donate. You can donate your care packages, everything.
Alright.
Still donate. Meet us at McPherson Square if you want to donate stuff like that. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Winter coming, boy.
Winter is coming. We got
need
our
supplies.
We got our turkey drive. Also, be on the lookout for the Caribbean Appreciation Gala happening August 27th of next year. Also, this weekend, Islands in the Sun. You see it on the Fete Finders page. Also, another event that we're looking forward to this Carnival Miami is fucking Sweet Dreams Miami. God damn, I forgot about y'all guys. Sweet Dreams Miami. It's gonna be lit.
Big up to everybody going to Miami. You can catch me on the road with the Junction Mass this year. Me and my little brother Gio. We're gonna mash up the road. Drew Day and Fancy Mass. Understand?
Got you.
And with that, I'm done. Go ahead.
Islands in the Sun. We're gonna close this out right now. This Saturday. Make it rap. We're out. Shout out to Ray. Look at the video.
Yo, doing that thing, man. Like, big up to Ray.
Big up to Ray.
For real. Big up to man. He's doing a great job.
Yes, man.
Like, good job.
And we out. Look at that. Look at my little sister. I can't even look at my little sister like
Bro, she got tunes, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, my sister got fuck me, I know just probably at least like 4 or 5 of them.
When my hand touch my knees, it's trouble. Oh Lord, give me a walk on the double. Take it anywhere that you want it. Come from the back or the front, hold tight when I bubble like that. Cute in my face and my bumper fat. I gon' get him a run for the money, you know the thing sweet like honey, you know. So welcome to the sweetest wine that you like. Cut into style where you like. Want me to ride it, stick out my tongue when I whine it. Come for the sweetest wine you go get. When I push up, push back on it. Give me good work, give me charm. There's no self-seduction. Me bounce and jiggle it. Call the nurse, come me killing it. Let him love on me.